Coming up in Centre Circle this week, two national players talk about life in Europe, Shamar Nicholson in Belgium and Khadija Shaw in France. From Trenchtown to Europe, striker Shamar "Bowser" Nicholson is making a name for himself. 3 years ago, the then 19-year-old Nicholson left Jamaica for his first professional contract in Slovenia.
At first I will start from, when I first heard about NK Damzale, that they want me. And the country was Slovenia. I was like, if football play in this country, and me and my family was discussing that I hope everything go well and whatever. We think that maybe this country is like racist or whatever. And when I go there, it's not like this. It's a really good country, but I have to adapt to the weather, the culture, so much thing, and it wasn't easy. It take me like a 6-month period. Oh, I adapt, it's just that the mind, because I didn't have my family there and I know what I want, so I just tell myself that, listen, it's either I'm going to work with it or I'm going to go back to Jamaica, and I wasn't thinking to coming back, so this was it, and then I was just well focused only on that side. When I heard that it's a team from Europe, I was so excited about it, because, most of us in Jamaica, our dream is to play in Europe. It doesn't matter where, but it's to play in Europe, and when I first heard about it, I was so excited, but on the next part, I was like, oh, I'm going so far away from my family and like this, but the idea is just that I was just thinking about that. It's my childhood dream, and this is it.
And when he got to Slovenia, the first person he asked for was Murdy Notty.
Someone who know her, they make like a contact, and then they said that she moved, I think, to Switzerland now with her husband. But what if I told her in my city, I was going to training one day, and like the person, that a Jamaican play for the team, and then, the patois talking, I heard the patois talking, and then, if I hear the patois talking, it's a Jamaican, because if it's someone who learn it, you will know that it's someone who learn it. But if someone who talk, that it was someone who from Jamaica. And then he said, and I was looking where the person coming from, and when I look, it was one big man. I think him like 40 something. Him telling me that he's like 20 years now in Slovenia, and him never go back to Jamaica before. Yeah, he come to the match. I give him ticket. I even give him my shirt, and he come to the match. Yeah. When I just go to Slovenia, my toe, I have to do a small operation on my toe, because in Jamaica when you wear like size 11, in Europe when the time is cold, you have to wear size 12 or 11 and a half. You have to wear something bigger than your foot, because when the time cold, your foot is, swell, and you're not gonna feel it, but after you're gonna feel so much pain when you reach back inside after training, and it was like that, I was feeling pain and didn't know what was coming, and then my toe, after one training, I go home, and then my toe did hurt me. Like really hard. I come from them, I tell them, I cry at them to my toe, and me not go doctor, go look on it, and then we do the operation on it, and then take out some blood, some loose blood out of it, and me sit out for some time. I think maybe 2 months, 3 months or so, and then after it was, after that it was just everything fall in place. I get used to the cold, everything I get used to, and then it was all about now focus on football.
So after 2 years in Slovenia, sporting Charleroi of Belgium came calling, and £1.5 million were put on the table. But there were other offers. But after a discussion with his agent Kevin Cowan, the decision was easy.
You know this team, this big team in Norway, Rosenborg. Rosenborg put an offer, and the offer that they put, my club didn't want me. They didn't want me they didn't want me to go. So they turned down the offer, and then I get an offer from Hungary, a first league team from Hungary, and my club turned it down again. And then the Europe, like I get like maybe 2 offers from Turkey, and then they wasn't taking the call, and more offer was coming in because I even get a next offer from Belgium, Cercle Bruges, and I get a next offer, even Malmo. I play against Malmo, and Malmo put an offer, and you know we were deciding, and it was so much offer, and I tell Kevin that, listen, I think Sporting, like I was feeling the energy for Sporting Shalawa, you know, I was telling Kevin that, listen, no, I speak with my family first and tell them everything, and then I said, listen, I think this is a team for me, you know, I'm feeling this team, and Cercle Bruges, like they know that Sporting Shalawa put 1.5 and they want to put more, you know, and I said, listen, Sporting Shalawa, you know, and then this was it, we just come to the agreement and then we go. They listen Jamaican music, everything. Even when I just go, they put inside the changing room Fanta Moja, one song from Fanta Moja, and then they put song from Junior Gang, then they put from Bob Marley, and then they put Vice Cartel, Summertime, and you know it was like this. You know they're glad to see me, and as you can see, I adapt even fast when I go there, as you can see, because of this. If you tell them that, if they know that you're from Jamaica, they tell you Usain Bolt. But Usain Bolt and Bob Marley is a two, you know, but you know, because Leon used to play in Belgium, and they asked me about Leon as well, you know. Once they heard that you're from Jamaica, they expect that you should be fast, you know. Yeah, because when I go, you know, you know, my speed, my top speed is 29. And when I was in Slovenia, my top speed is 27. When your top speed is 29, this is really good. Good.
Since being in Belgium, Nicholson has scored twice in 4 matches.
Good for me on my debut. Nice goal. And against Genk, next nice goal. And you know, now I seal my spot in the team, not because of the goal, but you know, work for the team, and they feel pleased with me. You know, they didn't expect I should just come and adapt so fast. You know, and they're really pleased, not with just the goal, because you know this is what I'm there for. You know, and they're really pleased with the work rate and everything.
And for those who have seen him play lately, they can attest to his growth.
You got it in you, you know, but when you mature like to a certain level, you realize that making mistake is the person who you are today, you know, because if you make mistake, it only helps you to be the person you are today, you know. And when I was much younger, I was afraid to do this, you know. I didn't know that this is what build you into the person you are, you know. So it was just like this, you know, more confident and more calm, composed and everything.
The former Trenchtown High student made up his mind from early as to what he wanted, and schoolboy football wasn't it.
I played like for 3 years, but I didn't go to second round. I think this is why. But you know, my last year I decided that I will stop, you know, and go play Premier League. And my first season in Premier League, I get young player, and then I was saying that I will going back to school, and I said no. I don't think it will help me grow.
I'm going back to school, you'd have to go to Charlie Smith.
Yeah, and I could have played, you know, because the school did merge, you know, and I was like no, because I didn't think it will help me grow, you know, because I play against more mature people in Premier League, and then to go back to schoolboy football, you know, I think that it would not be good for me.
His chance in the Red Stripe Premier League came after he scored a hat-trick for Boys Town's under-17s against the national under-17 team.
From there, Vin Blaine saw me and he told Coach Price that why I'm not playing Premier League, and if he don't use me in the Premier League, he will bring me to Aberfield, and this is how I started to play Premier League.
And even though he wasn't selected for the Olympic team, Nicholson was given a chance to train with the squad.
I think Coach Chapa was the coach of that team, and I was going to school, and after school I have to come up there to the centre to train, and they give me bus here to come to train Vin. When I was playing with Boys and I get young player, there was so much team telling me to come and I said no, I would just stay here and grow, I would just stay to one club and grow, because I see multiple of players, they get hot in the Premier League and then a big team need them, they just go, and then after you don't earn nothing, and I was thinking that it doesn't matter, anywhere you play, someone must saw you, playing, and I decided that I won't, because I never play for an ex-club in Jamaica, only Boys Town.
But even with his loyalty to Boys Town, he was reminded by his agent about the damage relegation could do to his resume.
My last season in Boys Town, it was like a relegation battle as well, and me and Kevin speak, and Kevin was like, this is not good for relegation, and then reason me and whatever, and then I started to think and that this is true, and I started to find some late winner with the team, started to find some late winner, and Boys Town stay in the Premier League, and then after I go, and then next season they go out. I score with the national team, that they march around with the pad cover, the whole community, so much nice, and when I saw it, it's just like, it was just tears of joy, and so emotional. When I was young, I was like, not a kid who focused or a kid who was like, obeying, listening or nothing like this, I was like giving my mom so much problem, so much people come make complaint and like this, and to change into the man I am today, she's really proud, and I'm happy myself for that.
His father is now deceased, but Raquel Gale, an emotional but proud mom, is around to see Nicholson bloom.
I tell all the people my stand, my son. Tell all the people where I stand, so my son, when he play game, go to Jamaica, under 20, I will go to the stadium, and them not get no time on the field, and I can see my ball way up there ball too. Me and my sister up there, and I stand the ball cry too. Because we can see him down there cry, because I'm not getting much time on the field, you understand me? But it's a joy. It's a joy, and I just beg God to guide and protect him. Not only him, but all of my children, them, everybody. I'm determined, I'm always push it to say, when him see where I come from, I have to make sure I say, move from this song, move up. And every time I talk to him, I cry, I say, mother, I feel like reach somewhere, you have to. And I never have to say, because I always say, come home from school. I look for him, so you know what, I look for him, and I no way. I feel out the road, I look and I say 5 o'clock pass. I dip on my P's and my Q's, and I look and I say I come cross church, I come from Breezy Castle training, and I go to Central Band School. So, and when you send him going away, he have to stop and play football first. I look for him to come from shop, him can't come, I forgot everything, I said him go back, I have to play football first. So, and him always I say, if I'm the trench town, and I just see, I don't know, I just see, because I love the street football still. Like I Johnny love street football, so look at him take it off. I father the height and the body. See him look at him father look. See me, so I father car, but I'm a family football, I'm father him take it off. Well, my son was sorry, saying father is not here to see it, there beside me. This way we go. Waiting for the year, Black John for the year, When come out to them time, I just always remember you. Deserve to be here. Yeah, see him. We don't watch over him still, but in the flesh you can say, yeah. Watch somebody else play football and I'm dead this Sunday. I give his theme song.
When we return, Khadija Shaw hit the ground running in France.